Let's introduce file number, UCI, and document number in Canadian immigration system. But before I move forward, please subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. When you interact with the immigration authorities of Canada, you deal with a bunch of numbers, and sometimes those numbers are confusing. The first number I want to introduce to you is called UCI, or Unique Client Identification. This is a number that immigration authorities attach to you. In other words, each person who interacts with the immigration authorities has a UCI. A UCI used to be an 8-digit number, but nowadays it is a 10-digit number because lots of people interact with immigration authorities. Sometimes when you start interacting with the immigration authorities, they assign you a temporary UCI because they just want to communicate with you in the beginning, and then later on they will find a permanent UCI for you. A temporary UCI usually begins with letters T or X, and in terms of express entry, it begins with CAN. That is not your UCI. You eventually will receive a UCI. For example, if you look at your counterfoil in the passport, your UCI usually appears on the lower right corner of the counterfoil. Or when you receive an email from the immigration authorities, they usually place the UCI on the top right or top left corner of your communication letter. The other number that you receive from the immigration authorities is called an application number or a file number. A file number or application number is attached to the application that you have made. For example, if you have a work permit with the immigration authorities and a permanent resident application with them, then you receive two different application numbers. Application numbers usually begin with one or multiple letters, and they are followed by 9 digits. For example, economic immigration applications begin with letter E, or visitor visa or visitor record or ETA applications begin with the letter V. Just like UCI, sometimes when you are interacting with the immigration authorities, they will issue you a temporary application number. A temporary application number usually begins with the letter X. For example, for an economic immigration, XE, or for a visitor immigration, XV. The reason that they usually issue a temporary application number is either because you submit your application, but for some reason your application is missing something. They want to initiate communication with you and ask for the missing pieces, like a missing document or a missing signature, or maybe a missing payment. In those situations, they use a temporary file number or a temporary application number. Sometimes, and actually this is due to coronavirus, the immigration offices are overwhelmed with the packages. They cannot process them in a timely fashion. So they issue a temporary file number for you, and later on they make it permanent. When they make it permanent, they either just remove the X from the beginning of the file number, or sometimes they could replace it with a completely new number. The third element that you need to know is a document number. When you receive a document, then that document has its own number. For example, the counterfoil that they attach to your passport has a document number. Or when you receive a work permit, it has a document number. A document number on a counterfoil is roughly in the center of the counterfoil to the right, and a document number for a work permit is on the top right corner of your work permit. When you refer to immigration authorities, if you want to know about a document, you need to show them the document number. If you're talking about an application, you need to mention the application number. And if you're talking about you, then you need to present the UCI. Of course, if you want to say that I'm looking for information about an application that belongs to me, then you mention both the application number or file number and your UCI. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Parsai. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant with 10 years of experience. I teach immigration consulting at Ashton College. I'm the author of the bestseller book, 88 Tips on Immigration to Canada. You can check out your purchasing options by visiting any Amazon website or 88tips.ca. Please subscribe to this channel, enable notifications, share this video with your friends, and like it. See you soon.